Hi guys, James from DBG here, and first of all, I would actually like to apologise for the quality of my camera. I have no idea what's going on. I've been fiddling with it for many minutes trying to get the focus to come back on, but I'm blaming the glare from all this gold. So, as you know, in my last video, I set myself a challenge. I believe it was 20 past 11 on the 25th of September. Well, today, or now, it is 25 minutes past 9 in the evening on the 28th of September. And I finished these guys at 6:15 on the 27th of September, just in time for their first game, which, thanks to time and stuff, they weren't actually losing, which I was expecting, because when you put a newly painted unit or even army on the field, they will lose. It will get destroyed. It will get blown up. I did kill some stuff, not very important stuff, and I lost 4 miniatures. But my opponent Reichardt shot his entire Imperial Fist army, including Sakarans, Leviathans, Whirlwinds, etc., and managed to do 1 wound on this guy here on the first turn. Anyway, that was quite amusing. So, yes, they're done. Unfortunately, the quality of the video is shocking, so you can't really tell. I will try, as the video goes on, to bring them closer, so hopefully we'll be able to see. Anyway, so, as I explained in the previous video, this was a painting challenge. I gave myself 4 days to do this. I did it in just over 2. So yeah, we have the Adeptus Custodians, Custodian Guard, Custodian Guard, Custodian Guard, the Vexillus Praetor, Shield Captain with Storm Shield, Shield Captain with Guardian Spear, and the, what are they? Virtus Praetors, 3 of them. I will say, the spears do keep breaking off. When you do these guys, it's quite hard, because my plan was to keep the riders separate, but in order to do that you have to leave a number of the small parts off, and they might get lost. So I decided not to do that. As you saw in the previous video, I left the lance arm off each one so I can get into the details either side. But unfortunately, while gluing them back together, as you can see, I put one of the lances on the wrong miniature, so there should only be 1 lance raised and 2 should be in the sort of couched position. Anyway, so as I did this in probably 28 hours, no, 50 hours, just over 2 days. So, without further ado, let's have a look at some of these. Right, hopefully this one will focus a bit more. And we're not going to get the focus a bit more. Come on. This is quite annoying. Yeah, I'm going to need to look at my settings. I should have done that first. Anyway, this is the Warlord, the Shield Captain with Storm Shield and Sentinel Blade. There's lots of... Whoa, what's going on? Oh, it just sorted itself out. No, it didn't. Anyway, this is Shield Captain. They are the Dread Host, which, if you read the fluff, is the Custodians' standing army. They have a number of companies. I can't remember the right word, so I'm going to use companies, and 3 ancient, maybe classed as battle barges, along the same lines as the Ve Victus or Terminus Est or Vengeful Spirit. That's what I'm looking for. Some massive and deadly ships, and these guys go out and purge people in the Sol system and around. So yes, that's the Shield Captain. There's quite a lot of details on this that you can't actually see, and Yeah, the gems, I use my usual gem technique of doing Stormhouse Silver over the actual gem. Then I use Blood for the Blood God, which is pretty much the same as the technical paints they use to do the other gems, because the gems should actually be blue. But I don't have that. This is the other Shield Captain with the Guardian Spear and Misericordia. From what I understand, I'll do I do apologise, this is going to be an awful video. Do focus. Anyway, there's only 2 models of bear heads. Here's the other one. I decided to change the, because I spent a command point and gave this guy an extra relic, so he has the eagle eye, which gives him a 3+ model save, so I made him more survivable. Then we have the Vexilus Praetor, with his Vexilla, which is very handy. This is the one I was talking about, the one that was just -1 for shooting, which came in very, very handy. Very, very handy. Even though I did misplace him because I may have had a glass of wine or 2, I did misplace him and put him out in front, so he was the closest character to the enemy. And like I said, he lost 1 wound from pretty much a whole army's worth of shooting at him. The Virtus Praetor. Oh. I do apologise. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I really need to sort that out. Anyway, these guys have got Hurricane Bolters. They did take quite a number of wounds off a Sakaran battle tank, with a combination of shooting and close combat. Unfortunately, not enough to kill it. And unfortunately, Reichardt's dice rolls turned up a number of 6s when it came to Overwatch, and I lost 2 of these guys in the first 2 turns. Then the last one I got taken out at the beginning of the 3rd turn. So yeah, the Virtus Praetors, they're quite fiddly to put together. I do recommend that when you're putting this part, that eagle head and these 2 sides of front of the bike, cowling I suppose you say, they're 3 separate parts, and what you're supposed to do is put that part on, put that part on, then put that part on. What I've found, if you do that, this part doesn't sit properly. So if you put one of the sides on, whichever one it says to put first, then you put the eagle on, and then you put the other one on, everything fits together neatly in the correct positions. So let's have a look at the Adeptus Custodes. So this is the squad of 3, and they have the Castellan axes. And I'll explain why I've painted some axes and guided spears in silver and some in black. Anyway, oh, the quality is shocking. I might have to redo this one once I've sorted it out. Anyway, so there's 3 of those guys. They did okay. They came down, did some shooting, failed a charge. What you would expect. Right. One of the Custodes. This one has a, oh Jesus, Mary, Mother of God. This one has a black Guardian Spear. Now he's a black Guardian Spear because he does not have a Misericordia. And if you don't know what Misericordia is, it is the, I think it's Latin or Greek, it has origins in Latin or Greek antiquity, where it was a blade used to give the killing blow. So a mercy blow sort of thing. And what happens is when you use these, you get 1 attack afterwards, which I think is strength user -2, 1 damage. Yeah, there's a chance to get an extra damage in. These ones, these have a gold Guardian Spear, and that's just to remind me on the battlefield that this squad have Misericordias, because in order to get, because this army is 1500 points on the nose, which is almost unheard of to get an army that is spot on your points limit. In 8th edition anyway. So this is 1500 points on the nose. It's only 1500 points on the nose because I bought, I paid points for 6 Misericordias because these models cost so many points. I had 4 points each, so I had 26 points left, or 24 points left. So yeah, so 6 Misericordias, popped it up to 1500 points on the nose. Anyway, the whole point of this video, apart from the shocking quality, I can't apologise enough, is to say it's done, it's finished. I did it, I completed the challenge. My job that I'm supposed to start soon still hasn't arrived. Probably won't arrive until the middle of the next week. Yeah, I've got to find something to paint. I'm painting these too quickly. But then I always paint everything too quickly. So, there you go. Challenge accepted, challenge completed. And as usual guys, please check out the links in the description to everything that's down there. Our affiliates, our sponsors and our Patreon. Someone was at the door, I can't remember where it was, so yeah, check the links in the description. Yeah, other words I can't remember. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, am I going to put this video up on YouTube or am I going to redo it? No, I'm going to put it up. I'm going to put it up. So yeah, as usual guys, thanks for watching and I'll catch you guys next time.